1994, I had an opportunity to audition for the Oscars. Now, when I was a kid, I wanted to be an entertainer. A triple threat, by the way, singer, dancer, actor. But when I went to the Oscars, I thought about the Oscars. And I was so intimidated, but excited at the same time. So I walked into the room, and I saw all the talent that was in there already. And instantly, I began to doubt myself. I usually prepared a song called Out Here on My Own from the movie Fame. But all I wanted to do once I got there was just go home. And then I thought, home? That's a song. That's a song I do pretty well. I know I'll do home. So I waited for my name to be called. My name was called, and my breath left my body. But I mustered up enough courage to stand before them. I said I'd be singing Home from the movie The Wiz. They said to begin when I was ready, and I began to sing. When I think of home, I think of a place where there's love overflowing. I wish I was home, I wish I was back there with the things I've been knowing. And then I stopped. I said thank you. I turned and I left. What was I thinking? I didn't even finish the first verse. Everybody knows best parts at the end. I choked. But worse than that, I lost sight of the objective. I was a fan instead of an entertainment professional. That was not the last time I would learn that lesson. Many years later, I decided to change careers. I was an executive assistant, and quite honestly, I just lost my niceness. I was done with it. So I took some personality profiles to see what I would be best suited for. And everything focused on speaker trainer, which wasn't a big stretch with my entertainment background. I had been to some Skill Path seminar trainings, and I really liked their style. So I decided that to branch into this field, that's what I wanted to work for. I was going to become a Skill Path trainer. I applied, and I was granted an audition. They were in Los Angeles, so I was on the audition, but I didn't get it the very first time. Mainly because, once again, I lost sight of the objective. I used copywritten material. But even worse than that, I admitted it to the interviewer. And I said, oh, I would never do that for the real class. I just did it for the audition. Well, my crime was that I treated this like it was just an audition, and I really should have been treating it like it was the actual situation. That was quite a lesson learned. But I didn't give up on that time. I tried again. They granted me another opportunity, but this time I was going to have to go get it. So I used vacation time, a little rent money, got on a plane, and I went to Kansas. This time when I walked into that room, I was a trainer. I was a trainer for the passion, for the love I have of it. And I left them with this quote: the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. That day I took that step. This time, I got the gig. That wasn't the last time this point was driven home for me. I had an online radio show. I had a voice, but I didn't have an audience already. So I was basically an unknown. But I was determined to do this radio show anyway. Didn't care. So I started my radio show called No Psychobabble. It was online, and I didn't even know if I had an audience until I got an email one day from a lady who was in an abusive marriage. She shared that she came across my show online in the replays, and by listening to my show, it gave her the courage to leave that abusive situation. No matter how big I would dream, there is no way I could have imagined that I, a basic unknown, could touch someone's life. A total stranger to that magnitude. Never give up. There will be a line of people to circle a city block that will tell you how you can't do something. Do you know that excitement and fear feel exactly the same way in your body? So focus on the excitement and not the fear. My mother didn't get her degree until she was 51 years old. Henry Ford failed 5 times before he succeeded, and Pepsi Cola went bankrupt 3 times. Never give up. Always share your voice. And listen to that little kid inside of you and tell that grown-up to just hush and dream big. Mr. Toastmaster.